more. Okay, that's perfect. In this way, it makes it so then I can live stream myself from this perspective and also have a little bit of the angle display that there's another camera over there filming me from that angle. So you can kind of see both angles if you zoom in a little bit. Regardless, this is a live stream experience here on YouTube. Thanks for being here and being part of it. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, and you're tuning in for a cooking live stream experience here on YouTube, where you can rewatch it time and time again. It is a vertical live stream experience. That's right, vertical. If you want to watch it in your hands comfortably on your phone in this format, or if you want to watch it on a TV, you might want to watch it on Twitch, where you can watch it in a horizontal live stream experience, where it's just a little bit wider. You know, it's got those corners and whatnot. When it comes down to it not being vertical, it's more of the horizontal. If you're confused, you're confused. I get confused every once in a while too. Regardless, thanks for being here and being part of my live stream experience here on YouTube. Do feel free to be a follower, and also feel free to interact in that chat. The live chat has a lot of great people in it, and it is moderated by some fantastic moderators that I do appreciate. The moderators that are here on my YouTube live stream experience are here to not just police it, but to also be friends with you. They do it out of the kindness of their heart because they like being in the community. That's right, they like being in the community because I'm live streaming daily, which means that you can keep coming back and interact with the same people and make friends within the live stream experience, and that wouldn't be happening without those moderators here on YouTube, like Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda, Rosanna, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, and we also have Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, also known as the Sea Otter and the River Otter of the group, and we have Kajal. Yeah, those are the moderators. I believe I mentioned all of them. I might have forgotten someone. Regardless, I do try to acknowledge all the moderators, and as they come back on a daily basis, I do appreciate them. If you want to be a moderator, you just keep coming back and interacting, and hopefully one day you'll also become a moderator. When it comes down to it, I find it always really interesting that people are asking. But we're here on YouTube, and we're here on Twitch live streaming, where you can rewatch the live streams. If you are rewatching a live stream, take the time to go over to my profile and maybe check to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. And it sounds like a good bargain. Regardless, we're here in the two different spaces of the internet for you to be able to participate with me and other people. You can also follow me on my Discord server if you want to know when I'm live streaming and where and which platforms I'm live streaming on. You can also check me out on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitch. It happens daily, so keep coming back for it. This video will be uploaded afterwards, and you'll be able to rewatch it time and time again. I'm going to be cooking a steak on a skillet, which I have not done before, but I am down to give it a shot. I do like doing these live streams and, creating a place and space for you to be able to hang out with me and other people. We're about to go live on TikTok as well, but we've already started the live stream experience here on YouTube and on Twitch, and it's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being part of it and making it special for me. Let me just check to make sure everything's good on this end of things. Fantastic. That is great to see. Yes, we'll be doing it right about now. Yep, we're going to be using some of this stuff right here. Oh, right, we got to start the live stream on TikTok before we continue on. Regardless, let's start some things up. I'm going to push live on TikTok before I forget to do so, and we'll just jump right into it. Lighting up things, that is, and getting that stove lit up, because this live stream experience is happening. That doesn't sound good. There we go. Yeah, that's what it should be. So we're going to bring that down to low. Bring this one down to low too. This is a skillet for you. I'm live streaming here on TikTok for your entertainment tonight. If you want to watch me cook and you want to join me in the kitchen, this is the live stream for you. If you're joining me in the kitchen and you happen to be in the kitchen, we're both in the kitchen at the same time, no matter where you are or who you are, we could both be cooking tonight. If you're looking to cook with me, this is the live stream experience. If you like watching people cook, well, then share this live stream. It's here for you if you're here for it. I do enjoy doing these live stream experiences, and it wouldn't be what it is without viewers coming back and being part of it. So tap on that screen and share the live stream, and also give a shout out to my moderators that help me keep it a PG, fun environment for you to be able to hang out in that live chat. The moderators that are here on TikTok are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant, that goes with the name I only follow, Ben, Juliet, Danita, Davita, Dorito, Burrito, Lizzie, Izzy, Ram, Abby, Banana, Fana, Fo, Fabi, Jamie, Lynn, Sarah, Sarita, Bonita, the Citalita, and we also have Ray, that gatekeeper, known as the Sea Otter, River Otter of the group, and Kajal, also known as that Foxy Citalita. Those are the moderators we have here on the TikTok live stream experience, and I do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them, so give them a shout out and be nice to them. They're here out of the kindness of their hearts. That's right, they're just here to hang out, so be nice to them. If they're telling you to keep it PG, keep it PG. Regardless, we're not that strict. You get a warning after a couple of times, I guess. Really, when it comes down to it, as long as you're not being crazy, hey, it's all right. And, it could be a little raunchy. PG is PG, not G. So it's not G, it's PG, but also a little PG-13 at times. Yeah, it's just, I'm an adult, you're an adult, but we do try to keep it acceptable for people to be in the room. Code words are somewhat okay, because they're code words. But then again, there's also robots, programs, and algorithms on all the platforms I'm live streaming on. I'm live streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch, and there are programs, robots, and software that are present in the live stream experience that are also muting the live stream experience at times. So if you get filtered by them, that's not us, that's them. It's how it works, honestly. I'm pretty blessed to be in these places and spaces of the internet, and it wouldn't be what it is without the robots showing up and hanging out with us. So big shout out to the robots that are here. Just be mindful of them. Thank you for the gift. I do appreciate that, Meowishly, and thanks for jumping into the room, Jay. I see that you're here as well. It's nice to see people jumping in and being part of it. Tap on that screen. Share the live stream experience. We've got this heating up. We're going to use garlic spread. We're going to change some things up a bit. We're going to use peas, garlic spread, and we're going to get this ready for some steak to go on it. The steak's not going to take that long to cook on it, honestly. They're thin slices of sirloin, so that's what you're watching me cook here in this live stream. Very thin slices of sirloin, to be exact. This is just the plastic that's kind of in my way right now. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm here for you if you're here for me, and we can be cooking together if you're looking to cook with someone tonight. If you don't want to cook with me, that's okay too. You can just watch me. And if you don't want to watch me cook, well, that's okay too. You can come back later and watch me do something else. If you want to watch me do something else, I do other things. I don't just do this, but this is garlic spread. Some good garlic spread. This is the skillet. We're putting stuff into the skillet. We're starting with the garlic spread. It's like a butter, normally used for bread, but we're going to use some of that butter, and we're going to use some of another butter as well. We're just getting the skillet ready to cook some things on it, and that's really where we're starting off in this live stream. If you've been here before, well, welcome back. If you're new here, well, I cook pretty much... Actually, I love to cook within my live streams. I wish I cooked daily, but I'm not cooking daily as much as I used to. But I do like to cook on a regular basis, and hopefully I can get back in the rhythm of doing cooking pretty much every single day here on the live stream experience known as, mine. Yeah. We're here in different spaces and places of the internet with the same username, Benjamin Magrdichian. You can follow me in many places on the internet. Just feel free to jump in and be part of the conversation, be part of the community I'm building here, because you can watch me daily. Because I try to do 90 minutes of live streaming a day. It is a challenge, but I'm here doing it to the best of my abilities, and I'm having a great time trying to make it happen. Hopefully you can have a great time coming in and being part of it. We're going to put some of this on here as well. We're seasoning the skillet. The skillet's getting ready to cook some stuff, so we put some salt and pepper on there and some butter. And we're also going to put other things too, like a little bit of oil. We're going to high heat cooking oil. This sounds fantastic. All right, so we'll put some of that on there. This is avocado oil, but pure avocado oil. We also have another pan over here, and then something else that we're heating up. We also have some, what is this? Chopped garlic, which is going to be very helpful. We have some petite peas, which we'll be using as well. We have some potatoes. We have a hard-boiled egg. These things are all just going to be used here in this live stream, and honestly, it's a fun cook for me. Hopefully it'll be fun for you to watch. We do have this, but we're not using that quite yet. We're going to put this to the side. Maybe we're going to cut something right here. I'm going to get it organized. You're watching me figure this out. I'm trying to make sure to make the skillet get nice and seasoned with the butter that's there. Yeah, we've got the butter on there now. And, we're using some garlic spread, some butter. What do we got? We got some chopped garlic going in there now. That'll be very helpful. We'll just use this knife, why not, right? So we'll throw some chopped garlic in there. And I guess, we're not going to really marinate the steak too much, or maybe we should. I mean, honestly, I was just going to throw it on here and see kind of what happens. But we also have some spinach that we want to throw on there, some cilantro that we want to throw on there, and some broccoli. Yeah, those things are going to be thrown on there. Along with these petite peas, which we should probably throw these on relatively soon. And before I forget about them, we've got whole peeled garlic. Yeah, I'm really lucky today. I know, I'm making it happen. Welcome to my live stream experience. Be nice in the chat. Have fun being here with those that are here, and do enjoy the live stream as it's a place and a space that I have fun creating an environment for you to have fun, and hopefully you can contribute to it just by being here and existing. No need to bring in any sort of, outside political mumbo jumbo, because this is a live stream that is about us, just kind of hanging out. No need to make it political. So if you're here and you want to talk politics, well, I'm sorry about that. That is against my live stream environments. Like, ecosystem of rules. You know, if you follow me or if you watch any of this stuff I have, we try to float away from those sensitive topics and conversations. So do feel free to be in the conversation, but keep it PG and have fun talking about things that aren't necessarily that important. Or you can talk about cooking, which is important. We all love food. Well, then again, I don't know you, so I really shouldn't be talking for you. But I would assume that you love food. You know? Or maybe, you know, you don't like talking about the fact that you love food. I don't know. Regardless, I'm not really here to make a judgment on any of that, but I am here to entertain you, and you can judge me. Nice trade-off, right? This is already peeled garlic. We're throwing a whole bunch of this on there. Yeah, I mean, it's already kind of cooking. This is going to be a garlicky steak, that's for sure. I think it'll be, you know, trash in the pocket. I don't know where else to put it right now. I don't really feel like putting it on that countertop. So we're going to use another one of these, and that's 2 bags of garlic so far. I feel like a third bag would go well. Yeah, let's just do a third bag anyways. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Thanks for being here. I think the political stuff is dying down. Fingers crossed. Meowishly, I wish that was the case. I saw that there are headlines today that are throwing in more of the political mumbo-jumbo as entertainment. It seems like the world around us uses politics as a real conversation point to find entertainment these days. So I don't know what's going on out there. Really, when it comes down to it, I'm just trying to create a fun, silly environment where I'm just here hanging out in the live stream experience and, you know, on the interweb for you to be able to hang out too. Kind of like, you know, how content used to feel back in the day. It didn't used to feel like anyone was really talking about politics. Now people just talk about politics all the time. I'm not the only one who says that. Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. We're cooking in the kitchen. Do feel free to be part of the conversation. If you want to be part of the conversation, just keep it PG. And do be mindful of the others that are in the room. There might be someone in the room that might be a different age than you. Not everyone's the same age in the room, so also keep that in mind as well. We still got 3 of these bags left. Well, I'm not going to use them now, but I do want to put them away because I don't want to waste them or anything like that. No, but I could use this to put trash in it now. That's the whole thing right there. Anyways, welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to me cooking with you cooking with me. It's a live stream experience where we can have some fun here in this live stream. Just talking about pretty much nothing but food. Yeah, we've got peas that are going to go in here now as well. We're also going to need to cook the steaks in here. I don't know if I should put all the peas in there yet because the steaks are going in here. We also have another pan right there that we can put the peas in first. Yeah, let's do that, because I feel like this is where the steak is going to end up, and I'm just trying to make sure that this is just like ready to cook a steak. So I'm making sure this is hot. We also have broccoli. We have a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, what do I want to do? Let's do this first. So we're going to take this steak. Welcome to my live stream. I'm figuring things out. Peas throwback indeed. It's going to be a lot of fun. What are we making? We're making some top sirloin steak. I think it'll be fun. Tonight I made some Hawaiian roll ham and cheese sliders. That does sound really good. Thanks for sharing that with us. I mean, it sounds delicious. If anyone wants to share with the live chat what they're having for dinner tonight or what they've had for dinner tonight, feel free to mention it in the chat. And you know, if you have any recipes or any ideas, the live stream is a place to share those ideas when it comes to us cooking, making meals and whatnot. I do like to do those live streams the most, and I can hope to bring you the entertainment and maybe the knowledge of what type of things you can make for yourself and others. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So it seems like I want to cut up some things, but what are those things? Do I want to start cooking the peas? I kind of do. This is already hot, so I can't take that to put that on something, but we do want to get a different cutting board. A different cutting board would be nice. I don't really like the plastic ones, but they're the only ones that are like here now. I really don't understand them. I really don't understand what happened to all the wood ones. The plastic ones never feel good. No, they never feel good. But I think it was because like the wood ones just weren't what my mom liked seeing anymore or something. It's usually a aesthetics thing. But thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. We're going to check what this one is. This is cilantro. This will go on last. We're going to do some cilantro tonight, but I'm untying it, putting it on the side. We also have some broccoli, untying that. We're going to use some of the broccoli, definitely. We're mixing the broccoli with the peas along with some spinach. That's going to be part of the meal tonight. We could do some other stuff, but you know what? I'm experimenting also a little bit with this meal, which I've never done before. The meal itself is top sirloin, thinly sliced top sirloin. We're going to also accompany that with some spinach and some broccoli here in this live stream experience. We're just prepping this next section. We do need to get some stuff on that little pan. We could use some water over here, so I have to put water on it anyways. Even though it's already hot, you hear that sizzle? I just need to get some water on it. So we've got water on there. That water is going to definitely help because we're now opening up the petite peas. Yes, yeah, we're going to use the petite peas. I guess I'll use this knife to help me out a little bit. And now we're going to pour them petite peas onto the pan right there. And now that's already cooking. Now we have it happening. Now it's commencing. When it comes down to me making peas, well, that's happening right now in this live stream. You could be making whatever you're making. But if you want to watch me make this, why did I put this back here? Oh, right, because I just kind of started talking to the camera. Regardless, I try to be as natural as possible when it comes to me hanging out with you. And you hanging out with me in this live stream experience. It's a place, it's a space. And I don't always keep track of what I'm doing because this is not scripted live stream material. No, it's not. It's basically just reality TV. So if you're here for it, you're here for it. Welcome to the live stream, as it is a place and a space that I enjoy being in. Hopefully it's a place and a space that you enjoy being in as well. Now we have, oh, that would have been... So this is an everything thing. So we do this on here. And we do garlic powder on here too. I know, right? Garlic powder. We need more garlic on things. It's just kind of how that works. Garlic powder there. And we use some garlic salt. And then we also grab some more butter. Shouldn't have put the butter away. I knew I needed it. I just didn't want to keep it out, I guess. So now we just get some of that butter. We throw that butter on there too. How much butter did I use? I don't really know. Just like a corner of it. I just kind of figure it out as I go along because I'm cooking with love here in my parents' kitchen. You could be cooking with love too. I don't know who you are, where you are, or what you're up to, but I do appreciate it when people come into the room. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being a follower. Keith, it's nice to have you here. Keith93, thanks for calling me handsome. Can never go wrong with garlic. Absolutely not. We can't ever go wrong with garlic. JC, it's nice to see you here as well. Thanks for being here, guys. If I've missed anyone saying anything in the chat, well, do feel free to say something again. I try my best to keep up with it, but every once in a while you should just, maybe repeat yourself. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. If a moderator can't answer that question, well, hopefully I can answer the question, by paying attention and reading the chat. We've got the peas now cooking on the stove, and we have the skillet still getting kind of hot, and that's basically going to be ready for, you know what, let's check to see what's going on here. Yeah, you know what, this looks good. This is going to be ready for some steaks to go on there in just a minute. We're cooking the garlic at a really low temperature, and we're getting this ready. The skillet's going to make those taste nice and tasty. Hopefully, that's really the goal right there. We also have some broccoli that we're going to probably throw on too. I kind of see this being done in a specific way, so let's actually dry this as well. We're going to take out, I feel like this is going to work. No, a little bigger. Yes, this one. No, that is perfect. All right, so this one's going to go right here, and a bunch of stuff's going to end up in there, definitely. So that can be seen right here, right? Yeah, it can be seen. We also have the, well, we should marinate it to a certain extent. Yeah, it's going to be fine. We're going to do this. We're going to put this in here. We should have probably done this first already. So these are thin slices, very thin, so I'm not going to poke holes into them. They're not that thin, actually. Well, two of them are not. They'll all cook at different times. I don't think this is going to take long at all. Once I actually start cooking them, this live stream will be over before you know it. So share the live stream with your friends, whoever you know likes to watch. Things being cooked, like beef. Well, you should share this live stream with them because this is the live stream to watch. I guarantee it. So we've got some broccoli that we're going to end up using. Right, we got to put a little bit of teriyaki on all of this. Perfect. We'll put some hot things in here too, so, even though, well, let's also marinate it here just a little bit, just to make sure it's nice and tasty. We want that to be the reality here. When it comes to cooking things here in, the kitchen. We want things to be nice and tasty. And that's what's happening. We're going to make this nice. Grace, thanks for being here, and thanks for giving me a flower or a heart me. Oh, I do appreciate that, guys. Thanks for being part of it. And do feel free to check out the other content I have. If you've been here before, well, I'm glad to see you come back. If you're new here, give me a follow, and also check me out on my Discord server. Check me out here in the YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch realms, where I'm here daily trying to make sure to create a place and a space for you to be able to interact too with other people in a live stream experience that's well moderated by some great moderators. But honestly, it is what you make it, and if you're coming back for it, you're coming back for it. We're cooking here in the kitchen, and it is happening, so do feel free to make it a space and a place that you like to be in too. Just by contributing in conversation, you can make the vibes feel how they should feel for everyone else that's in the room. That's right. And I do try to create a PG environment, but it's not like G, it's like PG. And you know, that means you can call me handsome. You can have fun saying this and that, you know. But just refrain from, there is a difference between G and PG. So, I don't want people to feel like they're being too muted. If you feel like you're being too muted, that is not what I'm trying to do here. We just don't want anyone to go on any crazy rants. If it's a couple statements here and there, that's completely fine. But just, you know, be mindful that there's other people in the room. Tap like on that screen and also share the live stream experience and have fun being here as I'm having fun. And don't, you know, make it uncomfortable for anyone else. Thanks for sharing the live stream, Grace. I do appreciate you, Lily. That lizard of yours is doing well, right? What are we making? It does look yummy so far. We have everything on really low burners. We actually got to check to see how the peas are doing. Oh, the peas look like they're doing fine. We can cook the peas at a higher temperature, that's for sure. They don't need to necessarily stay that low. But we've got the sirloin now getting all nice and toasty. And we're going to cut up some of this broccoli, which will end up sliding into there most likely. Yeah, into there. Maybe into there? We're figuring it out as we go along. Regardless, welcome to my live stream experience. I'm cooking with love, and I'm having a good time at my parents' house making them dinner. You could be cooking with love too. I don't know who you are, where you are, or what you're up to, but I do hope you're having a great day. And if you're not having a good day, maybe I can distract you with this cooking, and you can just kind of have fun watching me do the cooking stuff. I wouldn't know unless you let me know. Feel free to be a follower and keep coming back for it if you want to keep coming back for it. I do try to create a space that is happening for you on a daily basis. So do keep coming back for it if you like it. That is, you know. I do other things as well. So if you want to watch me just play video games, you might be able to watch me do that later on tonight. Who knows? When it comes down to me doing these live streams, I try to do them as frequently as I can, and they're fun for me, so hopefully they're fun for you too. And I wouldn't be doing it without, you know, those great moderators. So once again, shout out to the moderators. Give them a shout out if you can. Yeah, we've got now that cut up, and this is broccoli for you. Now it's going to find its way into there too with that peeled garlic that's been cooking for a little while. Hopefully it's nice and toasty. That's really what we're going for. Toasting up some things, making it nice and tasty. That's really what it comes down to when it comes down to me making food and, you know, you potentially watching me make that food. It's supposed to be nice and tasty pretty much every time. That's what I go for. I don't know what you go for when you cook. You know, some people just cook to cook and they don't really, you know, they're not really like trying to make it any one way. But now we've got broccoli in there. So now there's broccoli, peeled garlic, peas. We got to get the spinach out. And the spinach, this can go back into the refrigerator in a while. I believe that's all the broccoli I want to use. We're going to cook up that broccoli. We're going to put the sirloin on there one at a time, and then we're going to return it over here. But we're also going to, you know, get those peas cooked. The peas look like they're cooking nice and well. We'll throw in some spinach on top of those peas, most likely. Or maybe not. You know what? I'm figuring it out. Regardless, let's move on to the next part, which is me taking out the spinach. And we'll take some spinach out, and we'll use some of the spinach. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So let's slide some of it out. Nope, that didn't really slide out, but there we go. Now it did, because I ripped it apart. All right, so let's do a little bit more. Oh, now that looks perfect. All right, so now that we have spinach, what else can we do? So I think, what else should I do to this stuff? I feel like this is making some good progress. We've used the garlic spread in there, and we have some avocado oil, which will add just a little bit more avocado oil. The skillet's hot, but not too hot. We have the peas cooking up as well. And the peas are going to get nice and hot too. We are making sure to lay down the spinach all in one direction because I think I want to also cook it. Oh, that could have been bad. My elbow hit right here. Yeah, let's move that so it's like that. So that doesn't happen again. You saw it. Or maybe you didn't. You know, regardless, I see it and I'm going to do something about it. So we're going to do tiny pieces of garlic. I just need to hold this, or not garlic, tiny pieces of spinach. I just need to hold this. This is the stems. And then we're going to make them really thin pieces. This will be fine. Alright? It'll be healthier. It'll make the steaks taste better. Top sirloin steaks happening here. We're cooking them on the skillet in a little while. It'll be about 4 minutes. A little under 4 minutes for each one because they're thinly cut. Now normally when they're thickly cut it's about 3 minutes and 4 minutes, but since they're thin it's going to be probably like 2 minutes and 2 minutes, something like that, really short. Yeah, that was redundant. Anyways, we're now putting the spinach on here as well, and the spinach is going to shrink up. Always does. Always does. Now we've got the spinach in there, and we'll let that be what it is. We'll add a little more garlic spread into this. I mean, why not, right? We want it to be garlicky. It's spinach, garlic, cloves, and it also has, what's that stuff? The broccoli. Yeah, it has that broccoli in there. We're also going to put some hard-boiled egg into the peas. Yeah, that's right, we're putting hard-boiled egg into the peas. It's kind of fun. Since they're cooking up, it'll burn it up a little bit too. It'll be nice to have it, so we're going to do that. And we've got to mix this up. That's something that definitely does need to happen. So before we even start putting on, you know, the next thing, which is going to be on the skillet cooking, which is going to be the actual meats, you know? Yeah, the meats. The meats themselves got to find their way onto the skillet soon. Nothing seems to be burning quite yet, but let's turn that temperature up on the skillet and let's really cook this spinach along with the already soft peeled garlic. That's a good thing. Yeah, it's already soft. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. I see that people are saying things in the chat. I have not been paying attention to chat, but I will pay attention to chat. This isn't going to be me eating in this live stream. It's just me cooking here at my parents' house where I'm making them some top sirloin steak and some peas here in this live stream experience that you could share with other people, or you could just tap on that screen, like it as much as you can, and also feel free to be here, part of the conversation if that's something you want to do, or you could just be an observer when it comes down to me making content. It's either you know, you being here for me being here for you, any of that stuff. And it looks like Jamie Lynn's here, and it looks like she gave a happy face and got muted for it. I got a heart puff from Yowishly. Thank you for that heart puff. Ben has a whole feast going on, basically. Retro Youngin, nice to have you here. 80 Blend says, how are you cooking the beef? We're going to cook it on the skillet in a little while. Thanks for being here, 80 Blends, and thanks for being part of it. Miranda Rosanna, I see you're here as well. Yes, it is a cooking live, and it's happening for your entertainment. Do feel free to share the live stream and be part of the conversation. We've got the peas cooking. They're still cooking. You know, there's some water in that because these were frozen peas, so these are definitely going to need a little bit longer. We're just going to turn up that temperature on the peas, and the peas are going to cook away, and then we're going to check to see what's going on with the, okay, good. We've got the garlic and all of this cooking nice and slowly, but also progress is being made. They're starting to get kind of cooked up. This is going to be fantastic for cooking with the meat in just a minute. We also have some cheese that we'll end up using and some cilantro that we'll end up using as well. When it comes down to the other aspects of things, the hard-boiled egg and whatnot, you know, we don't need to actually do that right now. When it comes to the teriyaki sauce we use, we don't need to do that either. When it comes down to the tomatoes, those are last. Those are just kind of being thrown on there after everything's done. This will be where everything's being served. I'll even put the peas in there. You know, there'll be like a whole bunch of fun things for you to look at the end of this live stream. We're also going to cut some bread. Let's cut the bread now, and let's get that out of the way. Let's also bring this down to a simmer. Let's bring this one down to a simmer too, because this is kind of like, you know, a side thing that I really should have already started. I forgot about the bread. So we got to cut the bread. Yeah, that's right. And we're going to start cooking the meat in just a minute. Ben, you're fresh today. Thanks for saying it, Retro Young, and I do appreciate that. That is a great compliment to give someone, telling them they're fresh. We're going to move these around, and that doesn't mean that we're getting rid of it yet. No, but this is where I can throw some bread on here, and we'll use some Parmesan on this bread, and we'll make them garlic bread, but we won't make them all garlic bread. I guess we're using a lot of garlic tonight. Yeah, that is actually a fact. I just love garlic. Do you like garlic? If you don't like garlic, well then what are you doing here? Honestly, if you do like garlic though, fantastic to hear that. That is a great thing to hear. Because we're going to be using some more garlic. Some more garlic indeed. We've got this happening, that happening. It's happening here in this environment for you to be able to partake in a conversation with me and other people if you're looking to converse. Do have fun being here in the place and space of the internet that I try to show up for you, and hopefully you're showing up in a good positive way that you can also interact with the other people that are here in a great environment that you know, I find it to be great, but then again it is my environment, and so of course I'm going to find it to be great. We've got some bread being cut up still, and not all the bread is going to find its way onto yeah, they're not thin slices anymore, and that's okay, but I do want them to be thinner. Normally I make potatoes too, but I'm not making potatoes with this one. We're doing bread, and we got a lot of vegetables coming out with this, so we're not going to do, you know, all of that jazz. But I believe all the bread should be able to fit on this thing if I don't cut them to be too thin and don't cut them to be too thick. Like that slice right there, that's too thick. I don't need to do it that thick. But I can do it thicker, thinner, thicker. Since I'm kind of smushing it though, they can easily all fit. I kind of make them smaller by pushing down on them there. See, look at that. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I hope everyone's having a good one. Thanks for the follow, Savage Scorpio. Thanks for being here. You should cut the whole thing in half and then cut slices from the middle. I have done that before. I don't really want to do that. I really like the slices being the way that they are. And if I cut it down the middle, they're going to be much, much tinier. Much tinier. But I do appreciate the feedback. Maybe in the future I'll do that in a future live stream. As I have done it before, I do kind of prefer this way, but you know, maybe I'll shake it up. Keep following, and you can come back and watch me in another live stream where I cook dinner, and maybe I'll do it that way. You never really know. Regardless, welcome to the live stream. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but I do know what I'm doing. I'm cooking dinner. You could be cooking dinner too if you want to cook dinner with me. Well, that's a pleasure to have you cooking dinner with me. You know, it's a pleasure for me to be here with you. It's hopefully a pleasure for you to be here with me. So now we're putting on garlic spread on each of these, and then, you know, we'll add in what we can, which isn't going to be much. It's just going to be some Parmesan. I don't need to put a whole lot on here. A little bit goes a long way, and also a lot goes even further. So I would like to put in like, it's like kind of halfway, like, you know, like big pieces or big chunks on it, but also not too big. It's only going to take like 5 minutes to cook this in the oven. And I don't really feel like preheating the oven, but I really should. Cheese indeed. It's nice to see people are here having a good time. I hope everyone's enjoying the live stream as I'm cooking dinner with you. You could be cooking dinner with me, and you could be nice to the other people that are in the room by interacting in that live chat. And if you want to share with me any recipes you got, or if you want to share with me any of the cooking tips you have, I do appreciate that. Do feel free to send me messages. And feel free to comment below if you're rewatching the live stream on YouTube or on Twitch. You can, you know, say all sorts of things to me for me to read later. I don't read every comment. It's actually true. Unfortunately, I don't read every comment, but I do try to. I try to every now and then. But also, you know, like at the same time, sometimes it's just hard to think that it's a real person. A lot of times I'm just like, you know, it's the internet. I don't know when I'm interacting with a bot or a real person anymore, and I can admit that. I do hope everyone's having a good time, though, and enjoying the live stream. Whether you're a bot or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is you're here for the live stream, and that's really what matters at the end of the day. I appreciate you being here. This is Parmesan now. Now we add a little bit of Parmesan here, there. That's too much Parmesan. Or is that just the right amount of Parmesan? Let's try to bring it down to yeah, no, that works. I just need to work on my technique of doing the little shaking it out. Shaking it out. That's perfect. All right, so now we have that ready to go, and that'll go in when we start cooking the steaks, which are going to happen pretty soon. Welcome to my live stream experience. I'm trying to make it a fun place and space for me. Hopefully it's fun and it's a space for you too. Whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, it doesn't matter. But we're not really selling anything in this live stream. We're just cooking dinner, whether you think I'm selling something or not. You know, I'm not really trying to tell you to do anything. If I'm having a refreshing soda in this live stream, well, that's just me enjoying soda. I'm not telling you to get that soda. I'm not telling you you should have that soda, but I'm going to drink a soda. You should maybe drink a soda too. If you're looking for a refreshing soda, well, do try to put it into a cold environment before you drink it. No matter what type of soda you're drinking, I guarantee that usually changes the steaks a bit. Oh, now that looks good. I feel like this is perfect to now start cooking steaks on. Yeah, let's turn that temperature up just for a minute. We're going to put our focus back on the stove here, where we've got the peas cooking, and we've got the skillet pretty much ready for that that steak to go on there. Oh, refreshing soda pop. That's the way to go. And thanks for the heart me. I do appreciate the gifts. Thanks for being here, Meowishly, and for sending me the chili as well. Always nice to see the heart puffs. What are we making? We're making some top sirloin. Thanks for asking. We're going to move this, which is the bread, which has Parmesan on it and garlic spread, over here. It's ready to go on into the oven when that needs to happen, which isn't going to happen for just a couple more minutes. We're going to check to see how the peas are doing, which the peas look like they're doing quite nice, honestly. Peas on the stove are good, you know, real good. A lot of butter in there and some water. You don't need much to make peas taste good. Salt, some peppers, there's some garlic powder in there. We already used this. We can put this to the side. When it comes down to the salts and the peppers, we should probably put more Montreal steak seasoning on there. And now we're pretty much ready to make this happen. There's also still that hard-boiled egg, which I want to put into there, which we should actually do that first. Yeah, that's right. We're going to put a little bit of hard-boiled egg into the peas. We just got to peel we just got to peel this off, which I just don't want it to stay on the cutting board. So I'm going to do it on this right here. While this is happening, the skillet's been turned up to a high temperature, and so have the peas, so I really got to keep an eye on them. You know, I turned down that temperature just to make it so then, you know, they were like cooking slowly, but now they're cooking fast again. Oh gosh, I'm doing a terrible job at peeling this egg. Yeah, but I'll get it down. I'm only using one hard-boiled egg. We're going to cut it up real thin, and we're going to throw it into the peas. And it'll be nice to have it in there, I guarantee. You know, when it comes down to using eggs, sometimes it works just putting a full egg in there and letting it cook in there. But then I have to stir it more. This is a lazier way of doing it. It'll still cook with the peas a little bit. It'll make the peas taste, you know, tasty still. It's not going to reduce that tastiness. It's just going to be another element in there. Yeah, and, you know, that was a terrible peel of the skin. But I eventually got it off. Yeah. Let's make sure there's no more. No, we've got it. Yeah, so now we can take this. I can push this to the side. And now I can cut this one up. And we'll just do the cutting down. Nice and thin slices. I'm going to dice it. I'll dice it. After I cut one direction, we'll switch it up and cut the other direction. Like now. Like, yeah, that's perfect. And you know what? I'm just going to cut all over the place because I kind of already lost track of it. That's good enough. All right, so now we have the thinner the better. It's not good enough. I want to make it even better. Peas are pretty small, so this can really fall in between them. The thinner they are, the tinier they are, it'll just be better that way. For everybody, including me, who's making this. What? Oh, okay, good. I thought a piece of the shell got in there, and it didn't. No, it didn't. Refreshing. Soda in general is just very refreshing. And we slide this in here. If you have a tasty soda and you want someone to drink your soda in a live stream experience, well, you might want to contact me. I do like soda, and I don't mind drinking any type of soda as long as it's refreshing. And that's right. But I don't really want to sell anything within the live stream. But then again, I'll compromise. I'll compromise. Now we're just moving the peas around, giving the peas some love. Alright, so now the peas are good to stay like this. Did I just... No. No, I did not. Alright, so... let's also put some of this in here. Because I'm not turning down that temperature. No. Alright, so now we can move this around. Let's make room for some steak to go on there. Perfect. Alright, now that we have this ready to go, we're going to turn that down and we're going to start cooking these steaks one at a time. We can move the cutting board. Well, actually, we need to cut one more thing on the cutting board and we just won't put it in yet. Well, I don't need to throw that knife away yet. We're going to put the garlic spread all the way over there. We're going to cut up a little bit of cilantro. Yeah, just a little bit. You know, we don't need that much cilantro. Just checking to see those peas. The peas look like they're cooking real nicely. We got the spinach, the broccoli, and those garlic cloves starting to get nice and hot too. So we just get some of this out. Not too much. This is a good amount, right? You're right, a little bit more. That's perfect. All right, so now I take the cilantro and we put it over here. And now the cilantro can be cut up as well. And it doesn't need to be as thin. No, the cilantro will go on slowly with each one of the steaks. Not all at once. Each steak gets a little bit of cilantro on it as it cooks on the skillet. And that's what we're going to do here in this live stream. If you're looking for a cooking live stream, well, this is a live stream for you. If you've been here before, well, you know the routine. Keep it PG and have fun in that live chat experience. It's a place and space for me to hang out with you, you to hang out with me, and us to hang out with each other. Do make it a place and space that's worthy of being in. It is what you make it, as I say. That's right, it is what you make it. And now we've got this basically happening. Oh, we also have the Swiss cheese to use. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, we should also cut that open just to have it ready. We'll do slices of Swiss cheese at the end, you know, just to have them. I like Swiss cheese. I don't know if you like Swiss cheese, but every once in a while it's just nice to have it. You have it, Dr. Pepper? That's great to hear. Thanks for sending me Meowish, or Meowishly, thanks for sending me your awesomes. I do appreciate that. And thanks for calling me the cooking wizard. I'm trying my best. Now we're going to actually start cooking the steaks. But in 1 second, just gotta push these peas around. Now we're not doing roasted peas. So I gotta stop the peas now, actually. I could make them crunchy, but I don't think that is gonna be what people want in this house. But that is what I like to do with my peas for me. But this isn't just me cooking for me right now, it's also me cooking for my parents. So, and my grandma, who turns like 99 tomorrow. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Anyways, let's get that steak on there. It's not going to take much longer, so this live stream experience is coming to an end. If you have fun being here, give me a follow and be joining me for future live streams where I cook in the kitchen when I can. I do appreciate that heart me as well. Brooke, thanks for being here and being part of it. Rose, thanks for being a follower. I do appreciate the new followers coming in the room. If you want me to follow you back, let me know you're a robot or say you're not a robot. Grandma's B-Day is tomorrow. Bobo Gizmo's in the room. Oh no, Bobo Gizmo was in the room? Oh, I thought I saw it. Anyways, this is now on a low temperature. And we're going to cook each one of these steaks one at a time. Yeah, now we've got a top sirloin on there, and I got the fork. I don't need to use the fork, but we also want to put some cilantro on there as I'm cooking it. You know, why not, right? Thanks for the follow, Bad2, Quee. Thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it. It's a live stream experience that's here for your entertainment, so do feel free to be part of the conversation. Thanks for the follow, and do feel free to check out my other content as well, which is, here for you if you're here for it. I just feel like I should say that regardless. Alright, I actually need to watch how long I'm cooking this. I think I can make it medium rare. I just need to pay attention. I feel like that wasn't long enough on one side, so I need to make sure to do at least a minute on one side and then a minute on the other. You can also mix it up so that it has some stuff on top of it, let that garlic and stuff seep into it. Yeah, maybe cook more than one at a time. No, you know what, we're going to cook this one first because I need to check it. I need to check to see how this works. If this works properly, I feel like it's almost medium rare. I haven't done this before, so this is a new recipe for me, and I don't normally use the skillet to cook steaks. This is top sirloin steak. They are thinly cut. It's here happening on YouTube, TikTok, and here on Twitch, where you're looking from the other side here on Twitch. And you can see that the Twitch live stream's over here in the corner on YouTube, and potentially even over here on TikTok. You could see that there's another camera in the corner right there. You can watch my live stream from multiple perspectives. It looks like Sarah Sarita Bonita de Citalita's in the room. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here, Sarah. It's always nice to have the regulars coming back and being part of it. Be a liker, be a subscriber, and check out the other content I have on the other platforms, and do have fun being part of the conversation on a daily basis, because I try to make the live stream experience a place and a space that does happen daily for at least 90 minutes, so you can make a friend and keep coming back for it if that's something you want. If you don't want that, that's okay too. But I am trying to create that environment for you to be able to come back into it and to be part of it on a daily basis, and hopefully that is something that you do find to be interesting. Now we've got the peas basically done. Now, I do want to get some water on there, maybe some more of that oil. It does feel like it needs something, so we've got to put maybe a little bit more of this on there. That's going to be fine. All right. I just feel like I can't have it be really roasted peas. That's how I like to have it, but it cannot be roasted. I don't think that's going to be something that this house might like. I mean, they might. Knowing my mom and my grandma, they probably would like it. But I just don't want to make roasted peas like that. I haven't had peas for a while, and I really like peas. Now we've got to check to see how this has come out. This should be medium rare with me cooking at just feeling. I just need to know I can do it. All right. So let's check it. Oh, okay, so it does work. That is definitely medium rare, but we'll throw it back on. How long did I put that on there for? I wasn't even really paying attention. Regardless, if I just kind of do it by love, I had to delete TikTok from my phone. I made chill, and why did you have to delete TikTok from your phone? Was it not working? Were you not able to watch my live stream? Sarita, is that what you're telling me? So this one's the one that was already cooked. Let's put on some more. So we got this going on. So we're going to put on one more here. One more here. All right. And we're just going to cover it up. Yeah. I mean, this one's basically done. I know I got it to be medium rare because I did get it to be medium rare, and I can do it. So now we got to take this one, and we just kind of got to take it off in just a second. But I just want to cook it a little bit more along with these ones that are now in there. We're just going to jam all these together, and we're going to throw in one more as we get ready to take one off. Let's just, it'll still cook for a little while after it comes off as well. It's kind of something that does end up happening when you make yourself some steaks. So I got to take it off now. Yeah, I got to take it off. All right, so now that it's off and it's back in there, we also have no space for the next one. So we're still going to have to do this little by little. We've got some thin slices here that are being cooked, and now we have the garlic and all that jazz happening here in this live stream. Yeah, we've got the top sirloin cooking on this skillet right here. And that's just going to keep going. We also have these peas that are almost ready to come off. And when they are ready to come off, they're also going in here too. Bottom layer of it, I just want to get that ready to go. And then the steaks go on top of it. That's what's happening here in this live stream is I'm trying to create a delicious meal for myself and my parents. You're watching it happen here in real time. We've got some cilantro that's also going onto this thing. Yeah, some cilantro, just a bit here and there. Actually, a bit more. Yeah, now that's perfect. All right, so now that we have the cilantro there, this is still cooking on a low temperature. We'll end up flipping this in just a second. If I cook with love, well, I know I can make it medium rare. Yeah, because I just did it a second ago, so why wouldn't I be able to duplicate that again? That one's pretty good. Let's just double check. I mean, it feels like, yeah, it worked. It feels like it worked. So, you know, we're just going to take that as a win. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. I'm here cooking with you. If you're here cooking with me, we could be cooking in our kitchens in different places in the world. If you want to be cooking in your kitchen at the same time as me, we could be cooking at the same time. Or you can just be observing me. Basically, every app has been sacrificed. I went to a concert yesterday and had no storage space. Wow, that's terrible. So you had to delete everything? Well, that was ballsy. Well, Sarita, that does happen at times. Anyways, thanks for the gifts, Meowishly. I see you gave me 3 more of your awesomes. I do appreciate that. Thanks for being here and being so supportive. If you're watching on YouTube, TikTok, or here on Twitch, I appreciate you being part of it. Be a subscriber, be a supporter, and watch the other content I create. I do like to make short form videos. If you watch them on a daily basis, well, I mean, you know what I'm up to for the most part. I'm usually posting what I did previously, but I do sometimes post what I'm doing in real time, so do be a follower, keep coming back for it. Join my Discord server and follow me on Instagram. I'm here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. Feel free to join me in any of these spaces. And if you are rewatching the live streams here on Twitch or on YouTube, go over to my profile to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. Regardless, this is me cooking dinner. You could be cooking dinner too. You could be cooking dinner thousands of miles away. You could be cooking dinner close by. Regardless, you have the ability to watch me do it, or you have the ability to interact in the chat and make some friends. Since I do these live streams daily, you can be hanging out with me and other people on a daily basis, because I try to do 90 minutes of live streaming a day. It does happen, and it is a fun experience for me, and hopefully it is fun for you. We're cooking these top sirloin steaks here in this live stream, and it looks like they're coming along pretty slowly. Since I put more on there, I feel like it's actually going to cook at a different, it's going to cook at a different speed. I got to turn this up just a tad bit. We also got to turn this up a little bit and get the peas ready to come off. Yeah, the peas are going to come off soon, and you know, they'll be put into the serving tray with everything else, because I don't feel like adding too much more to the what needs to be washed section of the kitchen. Yeah, I don't want to contribute to that. Anyways, we've got this happening here in this live stream experience for you to be able to participate in the conversation, or just in the adventure. We've got that cooked halfway through. Now is actually a good time for me to give them a flip. I think I need to flip them multiple times anyways, because they can't all just like hit the surface of the skillet at once, because there's just too much stuff on here. I just want them to cook within garlic and spinach and butter, and you know, it's working. It's just taking a little while. Anyways, this one's almost done because it's such a small one, but we're going to turn up that temperature a little bit more again, and we're going to get ready to put the last one on there, and we're also going to get ready to take the peas off, because it is coming to an end. The live stream experience was me cooking dinner here at my parents' house, where I was able to make some peas, some top sirloin steak, and mix it up with some other things as well, because that's just what's happening here in this live stream, a place and a space for you to be able to interact with me and other people, and it had me cooking a dinner that you'd be able to potentially duplicate. When it comes to all of the measurements and everything, I wasn't really doing that, but you know what, I wish I was. We're also cutting up some cheese, because I do like to have cheese on just like the side. We also need to start cooking the bread in just a minute. I did cut up bread and put garlic spread on it, and then after I cut it up and put the garlic spread on it, I was like, you know what, we're going to put this to the side, and I did put it on the side. It's over on the side next to the oven, and we'll be throwing that into the oven soon. We're just going to cut up a couple more pieces of this cheese right here, and we're going to get the cheese taken care of first. Now that I have slices of cheese, I'm going to double slice the slices of cheese in just a minute as well. This cheese will go on last when everything's said and done and put onto the serving dish. We'll just sprinkle it with a little bit of Swiss cheese, just for the flavor of Swiss cheese, because I like Swiss cheese. Big fan of it. big fan of Swiss cheese. I don't know what type of cheese you like, but if you want to share what type of cheese you like in the chat, always encouraged, especially if you're rewatching a live stream and you're watching it and you're like, I want to leave a comment. Well, you can leave a comment telling me what type of cheese you like to put onto your steak, if you like to put any cheese on it at all. That's right. If you like, or if you just like putting cheese on things in general, just feel free to say something along the lines of, I like to put cheese on blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, I just like this type of cheese. Cheese is delicious. I do like talking about cheese. All right, so now we have this one basically good. This one looks like it's good. And then these two definitely, actually, only one looks like they're good. Both of them still really need to be cooked for a little while longer. I'm cooking with love here in this live stream experience. You could be cooking with love too. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to. But I'm doing this for you. And it looks like we've got the regulars in the room chit-chatting it up. It's always nice to see that. And it's always nice to have you guys coming back and being part of it. Thanks for making my live stream experience special for me by being a regular. And I do appreciate everyone following the rules and keeping the live stream experience a PG environment. Once again, not G. PG. What does that mean? Well, you can go to the MPAA website and you can look that up. All right, last one right here. Yes, the last steak is now on there, and we're still cooking on the skillet. We're making it happen here in this live stream. So if you do want to be part of the conversation, now's the time to talk, because the live stream will be over before you know it. Also, share the live stream, tap like, give me as many taps as you can, and like the live stream as much. It looks like you got up to what, 4,000? That's quite a bit. Thanks, Molly. I love you love brie. That is a great cheese. Provolone? Oh, now that's fantastic, Meowishly. Thanks for sharing. Provolone's a pretty good one. Dad, what's your favorite cheese?
Provolone.
And my father's favorite cheese is provolone. Yeah, he's in the room. And that person that was coughing, that's my grandma. Yeah. And we're just, finishing this up. We'll put the rest of the cilantro onto this guy right there. And we'll continue to cut up the cheese. We just have it down to little tiny pieces. They're very tiny, tiny pieces. It's fun to throw them onto hot pieces of meat after you've cooked hot pieces of meat, because they kind of melt into it a little bit. And then we'll just kind of give it a double cut, but a messy double cut, not really a proper one. We also have to get the potato over here. That's right, we're gonna cut up a couple potatoes, but just the tiny ones. We're gonna throw them on last as well on the top. And that's pretty much it when it comes to me making dinner. Well, I do it in lots of different ways. This has been a pretty fun experience for me. I'm trying something new here, and you can try something new in your kitchen at the same time as me trying to mimic me, or you could just kind of enjoy watching what I end up doing. Yeah, I don't know if everything's gonna work out, but I do feel like it will. Now we've got the tomatoes cut up, and the tomatoes are going to be added on with the cheese on top of everything else at the end of all of this. And we're just giving it some, thin love, as in like I'm cutting them to be very thin. Not too thin though. They're already baby tomatoes, so I don't need to make them much smaller. But they'll spread out better, and they'll be all over the place if I just double cut them now. All right, so now that that's done, we move on to the next part, which is the final part of all of this, where I flip over this steak and we check how these steaks are doing. Oh, these steaks are doing so good, they can come off in just a second. I believe those will be medium rare as well. I believe they will be. We can also check to see if the peas are good. Looks like the peas are ready to come off. We're gonna let those peas actually stay for one more second. We're just gonna spread them out. We're gonna turn that heat all the way up. We're gonna turn this heat down. Yes. And this steak looks like it's done. And this steak looks like it's done. Cooking with love. I feel like I got it down. If I cook it anymore, I feel like it won't be medium rare. And really that's what we want. We want medium rare. And we've got the juices in here as well. And this one's now being cooked pretty much on its own with all the spinach, garlic, and butter that's in there. We're just kind of mixing it up a bit. That's good. All right, and then over here we can shut this off. Yeah, this burner can now be off, because we're now taking the peas and we're just going to throw the peas into this pan as well, the serving dish, as one may call it. Yep. And then we put this over here. And we now flip over this steak. We got to get this stuff off. This steak's almost done as well. We push these to the side. Yeah, just like that. And then we put this down here. These ones are the ones that are medium rare. Hopefully everything's going to be nice and tasty. In just a minute, we're going to be throwing in the last steak, and then all the stuff that's on top of this goes onto this as well. And that's what's happening here in this live stream. Where is this hot? This is too hot. Okay, so we also have to put in the bread, which we should have put that in like 5 minutes ago, I guess. 400 degrees. Start. Fast preheat. I didn't preheat it at all either. So yeah, this probably won't be done right in time with everything, but that's okay. We're just going to use the top rack and we'll make them nice and toasty. We'll end up taking them out before you know it, because honestly, when you use the top rack, it really just cooks them real fast. We still got that chip, or that beef cooking, and that is about to be done. Yes, we also have these that need to go back into here. I mean, I got to clean up a bit at the same time. You know, I'm here with you, if you're here with me, and we're wrapping up the live stream experience, which has me, you know, finishing up the steak, throwing the steak onto here, and we'll be done before you know it. So be a follower, keep coming back for it if you want to keep coming back for it. The live stream, that is. This is corn. We're just not using it. I had it out just in case I decided I wanted to use it, but you know what? We're not using it. We've made enough stuff. This is actually enough for everyone to eat and feel really well nourished. You know, that's just a feeling. We also got this trash. Goes here. And all of that's going to need to go back into the refrigerator. We're going to check to see how this steak is doing. Oh, it's doing pretty good. We've got to cook it for just a little longer, and then I believe that one will be ready to go on there as well. I want to make sure that's medium rare, and then we have all of that stuff to just throw on top with this stuff as well. That's what's happening here in this live stream as I wrap things up. This was me making top sirloin steak here on YouTube, TikTok, and here on Twitch. Feel free to come back for other future live stream experiences where I cook, or I play video games, or I do this or that. Really, honestly, I have a lot of fun creating these environments for you to be able to hang out with me and other people, so do keep coming back for it. It does happen daily. I try to do 90 minutes a day, and we're here in these platforms and these spaces to hang out with each other, so do make a friend and have fun chit-chatting within that chat. You can ask me questions. You can ask each other questions. You can support each other as well. It is nice to see people have been here hanging out the whole time, so do be a follower and keep coming back for it. I do try to create these environments for you to be able to have a good time, and hopefully you've had a good time. And if you didn't have a good day, or maybe this cheered you up a little bit, Grandma, did it cheer you up to watch me?
I want to eat what you made.
That's right. It's gonna be ready in a second. You heard her. All right. So now I got to put that here, and that steak is now done. And then I need to grab the skillet.
Chicken.
It's not chicken.
What?
It's
No,
beef.
it's not chicken, Mom.
Beef, Grandma. And now we just pour all of this on there. Yeah, it's got them juices. That's what we want. We want the juice. We want the skillet to... The skillet's pretty hot. We want that skillet to, you know, also cool down a bit. Now I just got to spread this stuff out. And now that we have that stuff out there, it's going to cook for about another minute. But let's do this. Let's grab this knife, put that in there. This is the cheese and the potatoes, which they just go on top, and that's mixed together. And we just thin that out. Gotta push it to the sides. Perfect. Yeah, we've got it down. And now we can put this into the sink. We're gonna shut that off. We're gonna put this over here. Well, this, I don't know what that is, but we're putting that away. It's definitely something. We'll put these away as well. We've got we've got the bread. It's already cooking. That's good. Oh, this is supposed to be the serving utensil. We're not going to use this anymore. It fell on the ground. I guess it would be fine, but we already put it in the sink in some water. anyways, this is what was cooked tonight, so that you guys can take a gander at that. The live stream experience is wrapping up. Let's thank all the moderators, and let's, enjoy each other's company in a future live stream. Is this still hot? It is. I can do it. All right. This live stream experience lives here on Twitch, YouTube, and on TikTok. The Twitch live stream experience is coming to an end. Thanks for being here, guys, and thanks for being part of it. This was behind the scenes where I cooked some delicious steaks, and you can see my grandma over there, and this was a live stream experience where you were here with me and I was here with you. Thanks for being part of it. I do appreciate. Grandma, do you need me to? Here, Grandma, I got you. You good? You're good? All right. You want to just go to the table, right?
Yeah, I gotta see what you mean.
All right. Let me stop my live streams, and then I'll come and join you, Dad.
Yeah.
In a little while, you can come too. Just let me
Okay.
stop these live streams, and I'll serve you as well. But I'll serve Grandma first. But we got to stop this live stream here on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you, and hopefully you had fun watching me do this cooking. I'm still live here on TikTok and on YouTube, but saying goodbye to you wonderful people on Twitch is necessary for me to end these live streams. I just like to say goodbye to my moderators and goodbye to the viewers that have been here. Be a subscriber if you're new here. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being a subscriber. And also giving a shout out to those moderators, which are Burrito Diva, Lily, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, Kajal, also known as that Foxy Citalita. And we also have the Man of Things, Space Cheese, and Cool, also known as Mikey Milwaukee, Sarah Sarita Bonita the Citalita, and Natalia Papaya. Those are the moderators we have here on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. If you're rewatching the live stream experience, you might want to go over to my profile to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. Also follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and have fun being here on the Twitch and in the Twitch environment. But I'm in other places and spaces of the internet as well. Just go to my links and you can follow me in other places, and I'll see you next time. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for watching me cook dinner, and hopefully you make yourself something delicious to eat. And hopefully I'll see you later in another live stream. If not, thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it, and I can't wait to see you again in the future if I do see you again in the future. Bye-bye now. Ta-ta and farewell. All right, and that ends the live stream on Twitch, but now we're going to end the live stream here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. This is how the meal came out. You can see that it is top sirloin steak with some Swiss cheese on top. We've got some peas and some steak here for the consuming of tonight's meal. It's going to be a good one. We still have the bread cooking, but the bread will be done in just a couple more minutes. And that's that. But let's end the live stream here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. The live stream experience here on YouTube was moderated by Brandon, Liz, Gabby, Peaceful Kevin, Sarita Bonita, Danita Bonita, Juliet, Miranda Roseanne, Noah, Leo, Dougie, Lauren, Natalia, Jam, Ray the Gatekeeper, and Kajal the Foxy Citalita. Those are the moderators we had here on YouTube. I appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Thanks for being a viewer, be a follower, and keep subscribing and checking out what I'm up to, and you can be hanging out with me and other people on my Discord server. You can also follow me on Instagram, and you can check me out on TikTok and on Twitch. But thanks for watching me here on YouTube. Can't wait to see you again in the future. I had a lot of fun with you. Hopefully you had a lot of fun with me, and this is how the steak turned out and the peas. Thanks again for watching, and I can't wait to see you next time. If you come back, that is. You should really come back. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you in future live streams. Toodaloo, farewell, y'all, on the YouTube.